What's up, YouTube? So I decided to make a top 10 list for my Nintendo Switch games, my top 10 favorites in my library, in my collection, ones that I own. This is also only my opinion, so please leave suggestions in the comments of other amazing games that you know, that you own. I'm always down to check them out, but for me, this is my list. First up, these are actually in order, at least each different one, you know, because I did what I would consider mainstream games. So I did 5 mainstream popular games that most people know, but are still amazing games and need to be in the list. And then I did 5 what I would consider hidden gems, amazing games that you might not have heard of. Maybe you have if you're super into Switch, but for some just casual players, these are games that you might not have heard of, but are definitely in my top 10. So, I'm actually going to give you a little bit of gameplay of the hidden gems and Bendy, just so you can get an idea. But these are in order. So, my number 1 in my entire collection for Switch would be Zelda Breath of the Wild. Incredible Zelda game, a must-own for any Zelda fan. Even if you're only slightly into Zelda, it's a must-own. So then we got Super Mario Odyssey, amazing game, best since Nintendo 64 in my opinion. A lot of sentimental value because my son and I played that. It was one of his first games that he beat by himself and really got into. Bendy and the Ink Machine. That one surprised me. I'll get more into that later when I show a little bit of gameplay, but that one shocked me. Incredible game. Super Smash Bros. Needs no introduction. But, again, best Smash Bros. Since Melee, in my opinion. Mario Kart 8. Incredible Mario Kart. Super fun. Had a lot of fun with that one. Again, best since 64. So, these are also in order. My hidden gems. Oxenfree. Love that game. I cannot stress enough that that game is amazing. And you can get these on the eShop. So getting physical copies are going to be kind of tough because they're, limited run, super rare, blah, blah, blah. You can get them on eBay. They're usually kind of high price sometimes from scalpers and stuff like that. But you can get them on the eShop. So if you just want to play the game, download on the eShop for a lot cheaper. Human Fall Flat. I love that game. In my opinion, it is one, you can do one player, but it's so much more fun 2-player. Me and my son beat that game. 2 players is a blast. So if you're looking for a game, 2 players, maybe play with your kid or friends or whatever, that game's fun. It's a puzzle game. Cosmic Star, haven't fully beat that one yet, but I'm so into it. Aliens, robots, whole deal. Golf Story, super fun golf story. RPG kind of thing. I'll show you a little bit of gameplay so you can get an idea. Overcooked 2 you might have heard of. It's not really a hidden gem, but a lot of people probably haven't played that, and it's a blast. So I do have 2 runner-ups for some fun. So one mainstream, Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy. I'm a huge Crash Bandicoot fan. You can see Funko's right behind it. It's a remake or like a remaster of the PlayStation ones. It's so fun. This is The Police. That might be a hidden gem that I don't think a lot of people have heard of or played. It is a lot of fun. I'll show you a little taste of that in a minute. But, yeah. So, one more look at my list. In order, but divided by mainstream and hidden gems. You can see my amiibos back there. Again, this is only my opinion, but if you're looking for something to play, I promise you these are fun. I'm pretty picky when it comes to games, but everyone's opinions are different, so... Alright, I'm going to show you a little bit of gameplay of each one now. Alright, so first up is Bendy and the Ink Machine. It's kind of like a horror puzzle kind of game. I think it started out on PC, but it came to Switch, and I was so impressed. My son knew a lot about the game, but I didn't know anything. And we started, he's like, let's play. I'm like, all right, let's check it out. I loved it. We beat it in like 2 or 3 days. So I'm not going to show you a whole lot of gameplay of each one of these games, just a couple minutes, because I don't want the video to be, 2 hours long, but also because I don't want to give away any spoilers for when you play it. But I just wanted to give you like a visual of what the game looks like, so you can get a little feel for it. And my son's controlling while I film, but he's just walking around showing you the graphics and kind of what the game consists of. We beat it, so not going to do any like missions or anything, but basically you got to solve stuff. There'll be like, there's an ink blocking a doorway, and you got to figure out how to fix that. And you got an ink demon on you that it can come at kind of any time. It's real freaky too. Like, those things pop up out of nowhere, those signs, and like they won't be there 1 second, and then the next they will. Show them the long hallway, buddy.
The long hallway?
Yeah, just hallways. Like, show them. See, so yeah, so you're kind of just in an ink shop solving mysteries, trying to figure out what happened and what's going on. Yeah, there you go. That's Boris.
He's dead.
So if you really get into this game, it's a lot of fun. It can be scary. We jumped and screamed a couple times, so but yeah, it's fun and I highly recommend it. And next up, I'm going to show you Oxenfree. Alright, next up we have Human Fall Flat. This game is so fun. So I'm just showing you that you can customize your player. We're not going to save time, but you can customize your player in so many different ways. Alright, load it up, buddy.
Okay, I will load up the first game. We just started a new game on a different Switch. Start a new game.
Just going to show you kind of like the first level. But so basically this game, it's a puzzle game, 3D puzzle game, but it's a human simulator, as if like you were some alien race or something and didn't know how humans work. It kind of shows you like how humans would act or be. You're controlling them, but they're real hard to control. They did it on purpose so that the game's fun and kind of harder. But see how wobbly they are.
That's like I'm trying my best like move properly, but that's like how wiggly they are.
So we just wanted to give you a visual of this game. It is definitely a hidden gem and a must-own. It's so much fun. They have like 7 or 8 different levels. They kind of get they do get more complicated, but they don't get like hard to where you hate the game.
Yeah.
It's just challenging enough that you can have fun with it.
And like love the game. Me and Dad beat the game on my other Switch.
Yeah, and you can, like I said, you can do 2 players, and it's funny because you can grab your teammate and like drag them along and like throw them around. So yeah, go up those stairs, buddy. We'll just give them a look at the map real quick. So yeah, you gotta like you grab a box to put on a Switch to open doors, things like that. A lot easier on 2 players as well. So this is Human Fall Flat. And this is just the first level. It only does a tutorial in the first level. Otherwise, you just kind of roam by yourself. And that's how you like beat a level, and then it'll slam you into the next level. So, as you can tell, it gets better. It's got trains, and there's a factory in one of them, a castle. So yeah, there's a little idea of this. And next up is Oxenfree. Go ahead and hit start, buddy.
Yeah.
My number 1 hidden gem for the Nintendo Switch. I love this game. It's actually now in my top 5 favorite games of all time. I'm going to try not to talk too much during this because I want you to be able to hear the dialogue because it's so important in the game. But real quick, it's about teenagers who go to visit an island, for fun, to drink, party, hang out like teenagers would do. But it goes crazy. It gets crazy. Involves time warp, radio signals, blah blah blah. If you've ever seen the movie Interstellar, it's a lot like that. A lot like Interstellar. So I'm gonna be quiet and let you enjoy this for a minute.
You alright? They're filtered. Actually, Dad, I mean, I don't mean to be the guy to break us up already, but can I have like 2 real quick minutes with Alex for a second? And you can run up and meet your friends.
So you pick these bubbles,
Just
and you can pick what you want to say, anything you want to say.
Possibly have to say that Ren can't hear.
It's not like that. It's nothing really. It's just something I want to talk to you about super fast. That's all. All right, bud. Look, I don't want to go up by myself. I mean, can't we just stick together? You're gonna have all night to say like whatever.
You control the girl.
You want to meet up with your friends anyway.
No, it's fine, Ren. Go on up ahead and we'll catch up with you.
Okay, I guess. Though this is a really strange way to start off, splitting up. It'll be fast. Thanks, man.
Sorry for the camera work, but my son's controlling it, and
Whatever. Ren seems nice.
When the flag is flying, we are funning.
so yeah.
I think it's supposed to say.
Then you go follow Ren.
Okay.
Listen,
I'll go
I
for
just
it.
wanted to grab you ahead of time and say you've been cool about everything. And I guess it's just for me.
So this game is really mysterious, really good,
Family at the same time.
and a must-own. You can get it on the eShop for a lot cheaper than you would get the physical one.
Well, how do you think I feel? My house just shrunk by half because my mom decided to get some in Florida.
No, I know. I'm sorry. Oh. And
So you solve mysteries of the island, and yeah, it's crazy. I don't want to ruin anything for you. That's why we're just kind of showing you the beginning of the games, to give you a visual on them. But see, you can pick any of them bubbles you want. Say like up or
Nice at night, isn't it?
yeah, it's good. Do yourself a favor, get it,
catch back up with Ren now. I didn't mean to take so long.
and let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments what you think of this one. I really, really enjoy this one. Go follow Ren.
How do I get,
I'm like getting into the game.
how do I get past this taxi?
So you can click on that statue. You click on stuff in the map. If it's circled like that, you can click on stuff and kind of investigate. Not everything is that big of a deal, but it just kind of adds fun to the game.
I've never been this fun in a
Hello,
game.
kids. Look, the other guys and gals must be further up, so.
So yeah, you actually run into a bigger group of friends. I don't want to ruin anything. I want you to have a good experience. So there's a little taste of Oxenfree, a must own. So next up, alright, so next up we have Cosmic Star. It's a fun, it reminds me of like a Super Nintendo RPG. It's real fun. Go down, buddy, or you could try to enter there. I jumped into like the middle of my game so I show you a little bit of like actual gameplay so that it wasn't boring intro. But yeah, it's pretty much just a classic RPG, you know, battle system, everything about it, but it has, you know, aliens, robots, things like that, which are right up my alley, and that's why it makes my top list.
It's like NES. It's like Earthbound.
yeah, it's like it really reminds me of a Super Nintendo RPG. It's really good. You get weapons and things like that. You can buy weapons right there. You can buy weapons, powers, and you control all the guys, and you get different guys that come along in your party every once in a while. Just fly through that, buddy. Don't buy anything. So you talk to people. Yeah, I mean, if you played any RPG, you kind of know what I'm talking about. But it's cool because of the theme, in my opinion. I don't want to give too much away. But you're kind of like an agent, assassin kind of person, and then you go rogue. But I don't want to give too much away. So that's kind of what the game looks like. He was trying to find a bad guy for you guys, but it's kind of like in the middle of an alley, so
You can't find it.
yeah, so we're kind of not in the point in the game to show you a bad guy, and I don't want to ruin anything either. So there's an idea of what Cosmic Star looks like.
Oh, and we don't want to get you jealous either.
Yeah, so I would pick this one up if you're into RPGs. Go up, see if
Might be an enemy.
there's like chests hidden around and stuff like that. Yeah,
Enemy?
it's a there you go. Okay, now we'll show you a little enemy here. So they each have different things. Some attack, some boost up your style, things like that. Click the red one, buddy. It looks like a microphone. That's an actual attack. Yep, click that one. Yep. There you go. I mean, it's as classic as it can get. So there's your Cosmic Star. If you're into this kind of thing, I definitely recommend getting it. It's a blast. And next up. Alright, so we have Golf Story. Now, this game is so fun. It's basically like it has RPG elements, but it's golf. And it actually has like a storyline of, you know, a guy trying to make it in golf. It's fun. I don't want to ruin anything, so I'm just gonna... This is the map, the overview, like, of the different courses that you unlock. So, just giving you... Yeah, you can run. Okay, buddy, go into that one, and let's show him the main course. There I am, on the camera. Okay, so this is the main... This is like the first one you start out at. I'm gonna show you... If you've ever played Mario Tennis... I mean Mario Golf, sorry. It's kind of like that, but like in Super Nintendo style. It's really cool. So go ahead and hit a ball, buddy. Show 'em. So you hit A, and then you hit A again to stop it on the power at the end. And then you hit A again for accuracy. A. Oh, you missed it. So you want to hit it at the end of the bar, buddy.
Oh, okay.
So hit A.
Okay, I want to choose my spot. I'm going to try to hit it.
Okay, try it. And so you want to hit A at the end of the bar for your power. Then you're going to A.
Boom.
And then hit A again for accuracy. Boom, close. So that's a little, show them around the course a little bit, buddy, after you hit one more. So that's kind of how the golfing works. But you do little side quests and missions, and then you have a main storyline. And all those guys standing around, we beat the game, so they're not active. But when you first start out, perfect! Wow, nice! On camera, too. No pressure, right? So anyways,
got a hole-in-one.
Those guys normally have side missions and side quests that you go talk to them and they start. But it all has to do with golf and stuff. It's real fun. Real fun. And the dialogue is hilarious. It's funny. They're always picking on you.
No, they aren't.
The music's great.
Not always.
Music's great and everything. So, here's a little taste of Golf Story. This one is from LRG, Limited Run Games, but you can get it on the eShop, and also they have it at your local Best Buy too. They partnered up with Best Buy, and you can find this there. So, show them the course, buddy. Walk around.
Okay. Sorry.
There you go. Walk around a little bit. It's a real funny game, dude. It's real funny. Just walk all around. Try to hit somebody real quick for him.
Okay.
You could hit people. It's funny.
They don't even care.
Come on. What are you doing? Hit down.
What I do?
All right. Well, I was gonna show you. Yeah, hit that person. Try to hit him. You just gotta get perfectly accurate. Close enough, maybe. All right.
Almost.
Well, that's Golf Story, and
let me try to hit one.
hit them right there, real close to you. So, do yourself a favor and grab that one. It's fun. Hours and hours of fun. So, next up. Alright, next up is Overcooked 2. They do have a first one. I prefer the second one. It's a lot of fun.
Better.
This is almost, you have to have multiplayer, like 4 players later in the game, because it gets really hard.
Yeah, because there's like 4 moving platforms.
Yeah, so show them the menus, buddy. You can select your chef, and you unlock new ones along the way. And
introduction.
Yeah, so you really are going to want some friends for this one. Solo is kind of just not an option. It gets really hard. We'll show you. Okay, let's show them a level, buddy.
You show them all the guys. Okay. Mr. Squid.
Squid's cool. Okay, go to story. We're going to show you...
Gameplay.
We're going to show you the actual gameplay, and we're at kind of a later level, so it'll give you a good idea of why you need multiplayer.
Let's just play this.
I don't even think it's possible, single player, to be honest with you. It's just not, because there's certain things that you have to do.
With multiplayer.
Just click that level.
This level is hard.
It is. So this is how you do it. You basically have to make...
Oh, this level isn't hard.
You have to make food, right? It gives you food orders, and you have to complete them
To be able to
in a time
progress.
limit. And you have to do a certain amount of points to progress through the level. So here we go. So as you can see, the first order, I don't even know what that is. Looks like,
It has to
looks
be
like a
2
burrito
player.
almost, like a taco. So look, you have to get the taco shell, then you have to put the rice in the cooker, then you have to fry the chicken, and then you have to put them all in a plate together. This is why you need multiple players, because you see at the bottom, that guy could be doing something. If you have 4 players, you know, you could all be doing something. It's really tough. Literally throw a piece of food. Show them how you could throw a piece of food across the thing.
How do I throw?
Y, I think.
No.
Nah,
It's X.
there you go. Now watch this. Throw it. So you throw food to each other to make it quicker, but it's also just funny. So this game is a blast. It's a party game, but it's also really fun. It gets really competitive. You start yelling at each other. Yeah, where's my chicken? Where's my rice? Rice guy, you're slacking. You're slacking. Come on. And yeah, you fall off the map. It's crazy. It's so much fun. I definitely recommend this one as a party game. I think it's better than Mario Party. So this is the one I would choose over Mario Party for a party game. So,
And like Cuff.
next up, I'm going to show you the runner-up. This is the police. It's the runner-up. It's not in my top 5 hidden gems, but I'll show you it. Just so you can get an idea. It's really fun. And this is Overcooked 2. You can find this anywhere.
Guys,
You know,
look, it's
GameStop,
Overcooked.
Best Buy, anywhere.
That looks so mysterious.
It's also only like $40, I think. It's not even a full price game, so it's definitely worth grabbing. It
It's
catches on
riding
fire. It's
on
crazy.
fire.
A lot of fun.
It's riding it.
Definitely good. Alright, so this is the police. We skipped all the intro and all that stuff. We'll save that for you so you can have fun. But basically, you're the head of police, and you control the workforce. You can hire, fire people. And it works on a storyline where you make choices. I don't want to ruin anything for you, but you can either become corrupt, not corrupt, make the right choices, help people. It's all in your hands. So this is a call. We got a call right now. Click one more officer. Then X to proceed. So we got a call, and you send your officers out to handle it. But you do want to choose the right ones. They're ranked. So if it's a tougher call, okay, buddy, hit left trigger. Left trigger to get that call. Hold left trigger to get that call. Hit A. Then it needs 2 officers.
2 more.
Yep. And so you get calls all day. This is kind of just your routine police work for the day. But then at the end of the day, you got to make choices. People call. You got to do favors or not do favors. And I'm not going to ruin anything or spoil anything of the game. But basically, though, you can make the wrong choices and even get yourself killed. So be careful. And this is my runner-up for my top 5 hidden gems. It's a lot of fun if you like controlling things, controlling workforce, all that stuff. It's real fun. I'm not going to show the mainstream games, as you've noticed, just because, I mean, they're everywhere. Kind of everyone knows how Zelda is, or Mario Odyssey and things like that. So I just wanted to show you the hidden gems, so you can get an idea, just a quick visual of what the game consists of. All these different games. So, yeah, this one's only like $20. I got it at Best Buy. Real cheap game. So if you're just looking for something to play for cheap. So, yeah. Don't want to ruin anything, so I'm not going to show you any storyline, but this is the police. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and this was my top 10 Nintendo Switch games of my collection.